that whip, yo, I got places to go. People to see, time is precious. I look at my Cartier out of control. Just like my mind where I'm going, the women, the shorties know nothing but clothes. No stopping at my Pirelli's on. Unlike my jewelry, that's always on. I know the storm is coming, my pockets keep telling me it's gonna shower. Call up my homies, it's on and popping the night, cause it's meant to be ours. We keep a fadeaway shot, cause we ballin' and spotting up every hour. Look, mama, ow, you just like the flowers. Girl, you the truth with all that goody power. Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the top, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. Shawty must know I'm the man. My money lover like a #1 fan. Don't open my mouth, let her talk to my fans. My Benjamin Franklin's. A couple of grands, I got rubber bands. My paper planes making a dance. Dance, I'm like that's part of my. We building castles that's made out of. She's amazing, on fire blazing, hotter than Cajun. Girl, won't you move a little closer? Time to get this maximum wage that belong on a poster. I'm in the days that is waving at me like, damn it, I know you. You run the show like a hoster. Tell me whatever and I'll be your gopher. Cause you spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down, down.
You spin my head right round when you go down, when you go down.
From the top of the mountain, I watch her go down. She got me throwing my money up. Ain't nothing more beautiful to me. It's going down. From the top of the beautiful to me. It's going down. Yeah, I'm spending my money. I'm out of control. But I'm king of the
On the banks of the St. Johns River, there's a good look inside Everbank Stadium here in downtown Jacksonville. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. Two teams here that came into the NFL together back in 1995, and off we go between the Jags and the Panthers. And he won't quite make it to the 20.
Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Hey, run!
They go play action now. Lawrence. Open man, this is Brenton Strange, the tight end. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. And even 20 yards and a first down on the game's very first play.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Play action. It's Lawrence. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring up second down.
Hey, go!
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Hey, hey, hey. Silver.
Snap to Lawrence as he taps this forward. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now Lawrence. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
And 10 yards to go.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. On 3rd down, they're going to go with the option. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
He's past the 30. He will score. Touchdown, Carolina. So they gave up the field goal, but boom, they get it right back. Don't even worry about getting their offense on the field. They return it on the kickoff.
So I see your 3 points.
And raise you.
And raise you 6. Double it up, coming right back at them. And if that's going to be the trade all game long, someone's going to be very happy with the end result.
Ryan Fitzgerald now to add the extra point. And he's 1 for 1 on the new year as his kick is good.
Panthers 7, Jaguars 3. Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. ETN. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
11.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd down and 9 yards.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to find his tight end. That's Hunter Long. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Hey, Ginger, touch! 11. 11, Agate. Sink right. Sink right, open. Hey, kill. Ready?
They go play action with Lawrence. The Panther rush too strong. They get there and take him down. Nick Scorton. That is one that he will remember. His first career sack in his first career game in the National Football League. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Now Lawrence to throw. Screenplay, here's ETN. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Hey, I'm gun.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Hard throw, incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now.
It's Young off play action. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. That one completes a Legan. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Short completion, just 4 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Down. 52 points.
Now here's Young. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Well, that's absolutely going to fire this defense up. They made it their mission to deny that completion, and they came through with a nice hit and knocked it incomplete.
Here's Young. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsom. And the Jags are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12.
yards. That's good for the Jaguars. First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Panthers are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Panther football to start quarter number 2 as they get set to start their drive with a 1st and 10.
Ready.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and now it winds up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. A give up the middle, Hubbard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first.
Blue, block 40. Ready?
3rd down, Young from the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
On 4th down on is Ryan Fitzgerald for the Carolina field goal.
53-yard attempt.
And his kick here is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach turned his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
At their own 27-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Just a simple tap pass, but it pays off in a big way.
And sometimes the simple stuff causes the most problems for a defense because there's a breakdown in communication there. When that receiver goes behind the line of scrimmage and it looks like he's going in motion, someone either has to go with him or he has to be passed off to another defender. Somehow they didn't get that communicated well, and it turned into a nice play.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
They'll drop this one off with ETN. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Lawrence going to throw again. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A nice pickup of 23 on the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Lawrence will throw. He gets it to Thomas. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 26. Give them 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Lawrence giving to ETN here on the option. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4 on 2nd down.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 21, here's 2nd down and 5.
Hey, Lion! Son, it's on.
Lawrence. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
Hey, kill. 11, Agate.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Hey, easy.
Here's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play, but so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And he comes back with one complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Quentin Strange from 10 yards out. And the Jaguars are an extra point away from evening this one up.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Okay, right?
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Young. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Yellow, 22. Drill green. Ready?
They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Field, flat. Cut, go. Stick, mega.
4th down. Young. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, Ginger,
On 1st and 10, it's ETN. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of the drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
24. Hey, Ginger. Zach. Silver.
Another tote for ETN. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're not doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On red.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. They'll try and set up the screen to ETN. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you can get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves, that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Lawrence on the sneak. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will do it for this first half.
13, Panthers 10.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
And as you saw right there, this is a guy with pretty good speed for a tight end. Nice job there, catching the short throw and turning it upfield. He can also be a weapon downfield as well.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll set up the screen here for Hubbard. 7 yards there, the first down screen play.
Good call there on 1st down, and Brandon, I'm getting better over the years of not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wound up picking up positive yardage.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Young. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
First and goal.
Here we go.
The 3-yard line.
To the air once more, Young. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Touchdown, Panthers. Rico Dowdle from 3 yards out. And the Panthers have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Jaguars 13.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. He might take this all the way. He will take this all the way. Touchdown. Such an electric play, so much fun to watch, and you need all 11 guys in sync for that to be successful, don't you?
Without a doubt. That's teamwork to be able to put it all together. But that play is really probably the most exciting 10 seconds in football.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead.
17.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Now Young going to move him around. They'll look to throw now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly didn't like what he saw all from the coverage on his primary reads, and he didn't even have any luck trying to get back to his safety valve. Give defense a credit. Coverage was in lockdown mode everywhere.
Out of the gun, here's the give to Hubbard. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
Here we go, set.
Young will set to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long?
Ready. Black 40. Ready.
Looking to throw, Young. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. Now 3rd down and very long.
Come on, set. Flat. 90. Ready.
Throwing, Young. That's complete out right to the tight end, Tremble. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that's going to make it 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he could break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
There's Sam Martin now, as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. This is taken at about the 14. So that a 56-yard punt with a 14-yard return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
And some room to run now. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll give running right, ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Hey, son, this one's hot. Go. Think right.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A quick throw, but incomplete.
The cover is by Christian Roseboom.
Now they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Ron. Hey, Ginger, touch. 30 left. 13, Luke. Go, let's go.
Now Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first.
6 yards.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 4th down.
Hey, easy, wrap.
And they'll try and throw forward with Lawrence. And he is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
ETN up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Tomato. 11. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Nick Scorton in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. So now after the sack of Lawrence, the Jags looking at a 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll try and do this himself. And that's complete ETN out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Jacksonville. been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This to swell the lead to 6. And his kick is absolutely perfect. Well, Charles, the NFL record is 66 yards. That was 5 shy of that, but only a handful of guys have ever connected from 61 or deeper, and he can add his name to the list.
Yeah, more and more guys are trying it. That doesn't mean the success rate has gone up. That is a long kick. Guaranteed, when he turns on his phone after the game, a ton of congratulatory texts will be awaiting him.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Defense got the better of them last series, forcing a punt. See if they make a few changes in the game plan here and try to get points out of this drive. 1st and 10. Young off the play fake. He'll get this to his running back Dowdle. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Young to throw it. Checks this down to Hubbard. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the 1st.
Well, this is where an offense needs to show what it's made of. And, in fact, where a quarterback needs to show what he's made of. Trying to engineer a 4th quarter comeback. And he hits a big one right there.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Slot man moves right. Now Young fakes a sweep and looks to throw off play action. Down inside the 10. And did he get in? No. Down at the 1-yard line. A big play that time on the catch and run. 31 yards. Come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Rico Dowdle, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Panthers are an extra point away from taking the lead here in the 4th. A very important extra point there, up and good. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter.
Ryan Fitzgerald to kick off for Carolina.
Following the touchdown, this is Fitzgerald now to send this one away. It's a pretty good return here, so he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense accomplished step one of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Here's Lawrence to throw. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 2. A give, it's Etienne off the option. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 41 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Lisa 24. Son. Red.
They'll fake it on the jet sweep, and instead a handoff up the middle. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Red on red. Son. Hunt.
Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Hey, Lion.
Now Lawrence. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Nick Scorton in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now. Throwing now, Lawrence. A short throw there to Strange. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. Here it is, 4th and inches. Going for it, here's Etienne. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now a timeout called for by the defense, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
32-yard line.
All right, let's go.
Lawrence. Screenplay, here's Etienne. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
For as many sacks as this defense has, you can understand their willingness to try and get upfield and get another. So what a really smart play call here to use their aggression against them, go with the screen, and they're able to get the first down.
Hey, easy. Ralph. Hey, tomato. Son.
A give to Etienne running right. And he's going to push his way down to about the 12. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Here we go.
Lawrence on the sneak. And he's taken down, and that'll get him a little bit closer. Every yard at this point will help your field goal kicker out. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Hey, hey, hey.
They'll run with ETN. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
And they get the timeout called here. It comes with 1 second remaining on the clock. So now this one's going to rest on the foot of their second-year kicker. The clock showing just 1 tick. This for the win. And it's good. And on opening weekend, a field goal to win it as time expires. And the Jaguars have won the game. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's got to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Jaguars, a win's a win as they eke out the 2-point victory to take the season